In today's Python video, I am telling you about the Python booleans. If you don't know what are Python booleans, so in today's video I told you about that, and I am telling you all things step by step. So get ready for that, and please hit a like button, share friends, and subscribe to my channel, and do not forget to all the notification bell also. So now I do not take a long time. So let's move to the computer screen and let's learn about what are booleans in Python. So now let's do a coding with laughing.
Guys, in today's Python video, I am telling about the Python booleans. Like I have told you in my previous video, our now Python string series has been ended successfully. So from the next video, from now I am starting one more not series. This is one classes, okay, and this class is about the Python boolean. So let's start and let's learn about what are booleans in Python. So let's start it. Booleans represent one of two values, true or false. Boolean values. In programming, you often need to know if an expression is true or false. You can evaluate any expression in Python and get one of two answers, true or false. When you compare two values, the expression is evaluated and Python returns the Boolean answer. For example, if you give one example, this is one example like here you can see of the boolean. If I copy it and if I go on my Visual Studio Code, so I'm going to the file, then new file, and here I'm making a file by the name of like one boolean.py. okay. Now I'm making this file on the documents create file, so the file has been made it. When I paste this code and when I erase it, now in the first line I write here print 10 greater than sign then 9. Then here second line I write like print 10 that equals to 9, and then in the third line 10 less than 9. So when I run it, so it give me like error, okay, what, never close, yeah, now it give me true false false. Why it give me true false false? Here I doesn't write anything about the true false false. Why it give me the true false false? Because in the first line I write like here 10 9. So you also know the 10 is greater than 9, and this sign tell us this is a greater than sign. So yeah, 10 is greater than 9, so it give me the true, okay. Now in the second line it give me like 10 equals to like this one question, like 10 equals to 9. So in here it give me like false. Why it give me false? Because 10 equals to 10 equals to 9. This is false. Not 10 equals to 9 is false, okay, because the 10 and 9 are not the same number. 10 and 9 are the different numbers, okay, that's why. Now third is one more is like 10 10 less than 9. It give me that, but not 10 is not less than 9, 10 is greater than 9. But here I write like 10 and this sign tell us about the less than sign. This sign is about the less than. So give me 10 and 9 like that. So no, 10 is not smaller than 9. So that's why it give you the false. Here you can see it. The Python is very fast. It is like an AI, okay, like that. Here you can see it. And when you save it and run it, should give you true and false false. Why? Because the 10 is greater than 9. Yeah, it is true. In the second line 10 equals to 9. No. Then in the third line 10 is this smaller than 9. No. 10 is greater than 9. That's why I give you the false. When you run a condition in an if statement, Python returns true or false. For example, if you print a message based on whether the condition is true or false, so you can write like that. Now paste it and let me go here, and then when you go here and now save it and run it, should give you B is not greater than A. Why it give me the B is not greater than A? Here I write like two choices. B is greater than A, and here I write like B is not greater than A. But it is giving me the B. But it is giving me the B is not greater than A. Why it is giving me that? Because in the first line I define in the A variable I define a 200. Okay, 200. So 200 is bigger than 33. You all know. There in the here I write like 33. So 200 is bigger than 33 and 33 is smaller than 200. In the third line I define a if statement. In the if statement I like B, I write here B is greater than A. Okay. In the third line I write like B is greater than A. But in the fourth line, I write like here print the P is greater than A. In the fourth line, I write like P is greater than A. Then I define here else statement. And then here I define a B is not greater than A. But when I save it and run it should give me B is not greater than A. You all know because 33 and 200, the 200 is bigger than A. But the 33 is not bigger than A. But it give me like B is not greater than A, and here I write like B is greater than A. So the else statement is printing me the right answer. Evaluate values and variables. The bool function allows you to evaluate any value and give you true or false in return. For example, if you evaluate a string and a number, so you wrote like that. Save it and run it. So it gives me like true. Here you can see why it give me true because first of all in the first line I write like boolean, this one boolean, and in the boolean I write like hello, and in the second boolean I write like 15, and that's why it give me the true. Example, evaluate two variables. If you evaluate two variables, so you can write like that. And let me close it. Let me go and let me paste it. Save it and run it. So give me true. Why give me true? Because in the first variable I write like hello, then in the second variable I write like 15, and then in the third line I say to the Python please print the bool. Then here I write like first of all boolean, then I write like x, then in the fourth boolean I write like y. So that's why give me true. If I write here like that and then save it and then it should give me true like that. If I write here like these things and like it give me true 25, and here you can see it. If I write like point, here you can see it. Now most values are true. Almost any values are evaluated true if it has some sort of content. Any string is true except empty strings. Any number is true except 0. Any list, tuple, set and dictionary are true except empty ones. For example, if the following will return true, this following will return true, okay. Some values are false. In fact, there are not many values that are evaluate to false except empty values such as like this square brackets, curly brackets, the double quotes, the number 0 and the value none. And of course the value false evaluate to false. For example, the following will return false. Okay, the following will return false like that. Here you can see it. If you go now, it give you the false. When you write this type of code, so it give you the false. Why? Because here I write like 0, then double comma, then like false. That's why it give you the false. When you write here print bool. When I write that, save it and run it. So, now sorry, erase it, save it and run it. So it give me class bool. Here you can see like that. Now one more value or object in this case evaluates to false, and that is if you have an object that is made from class with a len function that returns 0 or false. For example, like that. And when you paste it and when you erase it and when you go here, First of all, go here and then space it, then save it and run it. So it give you the error. Okay, now save it and run it. So now it give you false. Why it give you the false? It's like I've told you, one more value or object, in this case evaluate false, and that is if you have an object that is made from a class with a len function that returns 0 or false. Okay, now functions can return a boolean. You can create a function that returns a boolean value. Print answer of a function like that. Yeah, now this is not an example, this is for one syntax. Okay, you can execute code based on boolean answer of a function. For example, if you print yes, if the function returns true, otherwise print not. Okay, now copy it. Python also has many built-in functions that return a boolean value, like this is instance function, which can be used to determine if an object is of a certain data type. For example, if you check if an object is an integer or not, so you can write like that. Then Python will be told you this is integer or not. Let me show you. Save it and then it should give you true. Here you can see it. Why it give you true? Because the Python will be telling me, yeah, this is an integer. If I write like 2.5, so it gave you false. Why it give you false? Because Python will be told me, no, this is not an integer. If I write like here float and save it, and it should give me true. Why? Because here are decimal, and that's why it is a float. If I write here hello, and if I save it, and it should give you false. Why? Because this is not float. This is a string. str. Save it and then it should give you true, because this is a string. If you define a string, so you can write like str. Okay. So here you can see in today's video I told you about the Python booleans. I appreciate your support through. If you genuinely appreciate my work, so please let your friends know about this course too. And if you haven't checked my whole playlist yet, so move on to the edavriyan.com on my YouTube channel, so you can easily access it and bookmark it also. So now I meet you next class and next very amazing class like that type of video. So for today, goodbye.